guys, today I am filming my perfume collection for 2021. Recently I posted a makeup inventory and a hair, skin, and body inventory where you got to see a deep dive into all of the other beauty products I have in my collection, and perfume was the last thing that I needed to cover. So those other videos will be linked for you. I have filmed a couple other perfume collection videos on my channel over the years. I will have those linked as well. I do have some of the same perfumes, but a lot of them have changed, and I like looking back on those videos because I see so many things that I used to love, and like a lot of people, perfumes do connect to like a scent memory. Like you smell them, it will take you back to a certain time or a certain memory, which I think is really fun. And there are so many things that I love that were discontinued. Big surprise. I feel so much like Samantha Ravindell all the time with how many things I love that end up being discontinued. So again, I will link those. You can check those out, see how my scent preferences have changed over the years. Speaking of scent preferences, I actually have a pretty small perfume collection, I would say so, and I'm happy with it. It's a manageable amount, and it's not because I've specifically tried to have a minimal perfume collection. It's because I'm so picky about perfume, and I can't even tell you that there's like certain notes I like or don't like. I just smell something and know right away whether I like it or not. I can try 100 perfume samples, and out of those I might like 3. I'm just very picky. So I've always loved really fruity perfumes, really floral perfumes. Particularly I like a mix of both. That's always been my favorite. And as more deep, warm perfumes have gotten more popular over the years, I've started to try several of them out, and there are a lot that are very popular that I don't like. I feel they're too intense. I don't like the way they smell on me, or I would like them more as like a home or a room fragrance, but I don't like something super strong and warm on myself. But I have started to like those perfumes a little bit more over the years, and you will see which ones that I would describe as more warm, more intense perfumes that I actually liked enough to purchase. So I have a nice mix here, but it's also very interesting when I'm looking at these. I actually have more like intense, deeper, warmer perfumes, and then I do light, fruity, floral. And just because so many times those perfumes have like a baby powder undertone to them, or like a grandma scent, which I hate. I cannot stand that in perfumes. So it's just very interesting that that's my preference, and yet I have fewer of those. But it might also be because a lot of the perfumes that are fruity, floral that I've loved over the years, I've panned them, and then I, just use them too much and didn't want to repurchase for whatever reason. So those are my preferences for perfume. And I did want to also show you what I'm using to store and display my perfume. So if you saw my hair, skin, and body inventory video, I do show you where I store all those products, and I do show you where my perfumes are. So I have this cubicle system that has a rectangular top. So I purchased a rectangular perfume tray instead of a round. And of course, it just depends on what you're going to be storing it on top of. And I have been looking for quite a while to find a piece that I thought would be really beautiful and would fit perfectly for me. And I finally found it. TJ Maxx, Marshall's, Home Goods. I'm not sure which one. I've had this for a little while now, so I don't know that you're going to be able to find the exact same one, but you guys know if you've been to Marshall's, TJ Maxx, Home Goods, you will find almost the exact same product from several different brands. So I will list the brand name down below. And basically you've got a little mirrored bottom. It is a rectangle, and you have this little pretty design that goes all the way around. You do have like this gap in the middle here, but you have these 2 rows of this nice little design, and I just put it right on top of that little cubicle system and try to arrange my perfumes so you can see all of them, which works pretty easily for me because I don't have too many. So let's get into the perfumes themselves finally. So first I have 2 perfumes that I got for Christmas that I haven't used a ton, so I'm not sure yet what season I'm gonna prefer these in, so it's gonna take a little bit of testing. And the first one is actually something I got with a coupon code from Sephora. This is Clean Reserve Aqua Neroli, and I love that this is a little rollerball instead of being a dabber perfume. I have several of those, as you'll see, and they're just annoying to use. By the way, I will be reading all of the fragrance notes from the Sephora website. So this one is described as having mandarin, neroli, and amber. So you have some fruity floral and warm notes, and I can smell the warm amber in here, but there's not so much of it that this feels like a deep warm fall winter fragrance. I do think this is something I probably will wear in spring because it is a little bit lighter and fresher. This might be totally crazy, but the first thing I think of when I smell this would be the blue and pink bottles of the Mary-Kate and Ashley perfume. I can't remember which one of them smells like this, but I swear one of them does. If that doesn't make you want to buy this, I don't know what will. We can have our grown-up version of Mary-Kate and Ashley perfume. Like I said, I'll put up a little picture. Let me know if you guys used to have those perfumes. Like, they were the best. I had everything Mary-Kate and Ashley. I had so much of their makeup. Oh my gosh. Anyway, good time. So that makes me excited to use this because it smells like that Mary-Kate and Ashley perfume. The next one I have is something that I had tried in a little sample size, and I liked it enough to get a travel size of it. And this is another one from Clean Reserve. This is Solar Bloom. And the keynotes of this perfume would be bergamot, orange blossom, and rose water. And you can smell that bergamot in there, but again, because of the coconut water and the orange blossom, it helps to like freshen it up, lighten it up, make it not be too deep and intense. Just really different for me, and I'm excited to use this more. And I also want to shout out Clean Reserve perfumes because they come in a little spray instead of it being a rollerball. I just hate rollerballs so much because my body basically rejects fragrance. So for me to make it last on me, I put it on my body, but I also put it on my clothes. I don't want to put a rollerball on my clothes. So having this little purse spray instead, so much better. So thank you, Clean Reserve, for doing that. Next, I have my classic go-to must-have spring perfume, and that would be Dolce & Gabbana Light Blue. I know this is a classic that's been around forever, but I really love this. And the key notes would be citrus, apple, and bamboo. Oh, I love it. It is so fresh. I just love this so much. It smells so good. The only negative for me is that this is an eau de toilette, so it doesn't last the longest on me. And I know they do make an intense version, which is an eau de parfum, but I don't know if it smells the same. If you've tried them both, let me know your thoughts. I would love to get a sample of the intense version so I can test them out side by side. They also have a men's version of this. It's really good, and I haven't gotten sick of this yet. I've had it for a while. I did use up a rollerball previously. Now I have this 3.4 fluid ounce bottle, and then I also have a scent bird of this perfume, which comes with 8 mils or 0.27 fluid ounces, so about the size of a traditional rollerball. And I have the little dabber bottle as well. I just love these for display. They're super cute. Whenever I can get them as like a little coupon code freebie, I get them. I just think they're so cute. I love them for display, and I will actually use this up. It will be much easier for me to use this up than it will be the full-size bottle. And that's another thing I wanted to mention. I do have several 3.4 fluid ounce bottles in here because when you get them in value sets, it's a better deal than the 1 or 1.7 fluid ounce bottles. But as I've panned several perfumes over the years, by the time I get to the end of a 3.4 fluid ounce bottle, I'm sick of that perfume. I don't want to use it anymore. And usually like that last little bit is a struggle. So since I've actually panned perfumes, I realized like, okay, it is totally fine getting a 1 or a 1.7 fluid ounce bottle. Perfume is very expensive. It will last a long time regardless. And I don't want to have a big bottle just because it's a little bit of a better value, and then I get sick of it and don't want to finish it up. So those are just my thoughts. But anyway, love this perfume. Such a classic for me for the springtime. Then my go-to classic summer perfume would be Juicy Couture Viva La Juicy Original. Juicy Couture has so many different versions of this perfume, but the original Viva La Juicy is the one that I love best for the summertime. And the keynotes for this one would be wild berries, jasmine, and vanilla. So really, as you're seeing with all of these perfumes, there is like a fruity, floral, and a bit of a warmer scent to it. There's just different amounts in there. And they all mix so nicely together. I just love this perfume so much. It does last nicely on me. Juicy Couture, I think, has very gaudy packaging, but I don't mind. And the thing is though, I have used up so many different sizes of this perfume over the past 2 years that I'm a little tired of it. So I used up a 1 fluid ounce bottle, one of those little dabber bottles, and then I had a dual-ended roller ball, and I used up that as well. So I've panned this so much over the past couple years that I would love to find an additional spring scent and an additional summer scent so that I can go back and forth between 2 different ones so I don't get totally sick of just using the same one every single day. So I would love to know your recommendations for summer perfumes. I do still really enjoy this one, but I've just panned it a little bit too much. So then we've got my more fall fragrances, which are a little bit deeper, but they still have some floral or some fruitiness to them, so they're not too deep or too intense for me to wear on a daily basis. And the first one of those would be Juicy Couture Viva La Juicy Noir, and the notes for this one would be succulent, ripe berry, honeysuckle, and sandalwood. So again, honeysuckle is a floral note, but it is a little bit warmer and sweeter than some other florals. And of course, berry can be a little bit deeper of a fruit scent as compared to something more citrusy. I love this one too. And this is really one of the first more intense, deeper perfumes that I used and enjoyed. It really helped me like dip my toes into those intense, warm scents. Really, really enjoyed this one. I've also used up a little dabber bottle of this one in the past, and I used up one end of a double-ended roller ball. So this is one that I do still love, but because I've panned those 2 Viva La Juicy scents so much over the past 2 years, I'm a little tired of them. But again, for fall, it's easy. I have several different perfumes here, so as long as I actually rotate perfumes and stop trying to focus on panning them, I'll be totally fine. And I really think with the amount of perfumes I have in my collection, I'm about to that point. I really have like 1 or 2 I might try to pan this year, some of the smaller ones, but in general, I feel good about the amount of perfumes I have, and I just want to rotate them instead of trying to focus on panning. And then these next couple of scents I think I would like in fall or winter, but I'm just going to say that I would use this one for fall right now. And this is also a newer perfume to me, and that would be Dolce and Gabanna The Only One. So this is something that I had previously tried in a little perfume sample size. Really, really enjoyed it. And I was so excited that in an Ulta little freebie set, they had one of these little dabber bottles, which is so exciting because it is so cute. Look how square this is. Like, excuse me, that is precious. And then for Christmas, I did get a travel spray size of this perfume as well. Again, I'm super appreciative that it comes in a spray instead of a roller ball. And the keynotes of this would be citrus, violet, and coffee. So I do like the coffee notes in there, but for me, things that have more coffee scents, I would prefer as a home fragrance. But again, because it has citrus, which is a brighter fruit scent, and violet, which is a lighter floral scent, it helps balance it out. So this is not too much. So this is a deeper fragrance, but because it's not all the way deep, I do think this is something that is wearable for me throughout the day. It's not something I would want to save for a date night or nighttime perfume, which is why I like this a little bit more in the fall. But again, my fall winter perfumes, I just kind of they just kind of flow between the seasons. And I wanted to follow that one up by talking about YSL Black Opium, which when this came out was such a popular perfume. And at first I didn't like it because this one is a little intense, but I've definitely come around to it. So the keynotes for this one would be black coffee, white flowers, and vanilla. So of course the coffee scent is deeper. The vanilla makes it sweet but deep, and white flowers freshens it up a little bit, but it's definitely like more on the intense deep side. And I do like this perfume a lot. I do find that the only one from Dolce & Gabbana and YSL Black Opium are very similar, but Dolce & Gabbana is a lighter version, more wearable for the daytime for me. And I've mentioned this several times before. I specifically remember a day where I wore this to work, and my desk is right by the door to the office. And as soon as my boss walked in, he was like, does it smell like weed in here? And I just knew it was me, and I just knew it was this perfume. So it always makes me a little bit self-conscious when I wear it, and I don't know why. Because like it doesn't smell like that, but like there's a little bit of like a dankness to this. I don't know how else to describe it. I don't know. I think it just got in my head. Let me know if you've smelled this perfume and you think I'm crazy, or if you might know where I'm coming from. But anyway, I have the 1 fluid ounce bottle of this one, and I bought it in a gift set with a little travel spray size as well. And I actually have 2 of the little dabber perfume bottles. I did recently get one a couple months ago from an Ulta freebie bag, and this other one I've had for a while. So this is one I do want to pan this year because I only want to have 1 of those little dabber sizes, and I've made it about halfway, which makes me excited. And I'm not trying to do too much panning of perfume this year because I do feel like I'm probably going to be working from home a lot this year, and I don't think I'm going to be wearing that much perfume when I've got my baby strapped to me. So definitely want to use this one up just because I have a second one of this size, but this is a perfume that I really like. I would wear this one in fall as well, or more as a nighttime fragrance. Again, more of a deeper nighttime version of the Dolce & Gabbana, the only one. And the last 2 perfumes I have, I've used up so many little sample sizes of these, trying to decide if I loved them enough or not. And I think these are both great winter fragrances, but they both have a bit of a grandma undertone or a baby powder undertone, which I normally like completely run from. But because of the other notes that are mixed in with it, it's not too intense and I really enjoy it. So one of them would be Guerlain Mon Guerlain. This is the Eau de Parfum, and it is the original version. They do have a couple different versions. I ended up buying this because it went on sale like early pandemic, and the keynotes in this perfume would be jasmine, lavender, and vanilla. So it is like a nice, like sweet, warm scent. Because it doesn't have that coffee in there, it's not too deep. Okay, now I'm having trouble getting the lid off. It smells so good. Again, it's a little bit warmer and deeper, but I like this one for wintertime. I do feel like it's easy to wear day to day, and it's very expensive. So if it wasn't on sale, I might not have pushed myself to buy it, but I'm so happy that I have it. And this is a 1 fluid ounce bottle. And again, it's the original Guerlain Mon Guerlain in the Eau de Parfum version. And then I do also have a scent bird size of this one. I got the scent bird before I got the 1 fluid ounce bottle, and as you can tell, I've actually used up a good amount of this, not quite half, but almost. So I've used it enough, and like I said, tons of little perfume samples of it, that I realized I did like it enough to have at least a 1 fluid ounce size of this. So I do really like this one. Again, this would flow nicely fall winter, but I think this is a really nice daytime or nighttime winter scent because it doesn't have that intense coffee undertone. And the last perfume is one that I only have in a little dabber size because I can't quite make my mind up about this one. This is Dior Joy. I've tried the intense version and I hate it. Just the original is the one that I love. And the keynotes in this one would be Mandarin, Sandalwood, and White Musk. And I think it's that musk in there that makes it smell a little grandma to me. I don't usually like musk, but mixed with that sandalwood, I think helps to balance it out, and then like the freshness of the Mandarin. And I was really hoping that this past holiday season, they would come out with a gift set, or they would come out with a travel spray or rollerball at this point. I'd be happy to have a rollerball size of this perfume. They don't. They only have 1 and 1.7 fluid ounce sizes of it, and I just can't quite commit to that size of this perfume yet because of that musk. But I have used up, again, so many samples of this, and I'm always like, do I like it? Do I not like it? Do I like it? Do I not? But for me to be so back and forth, to me, I think that means I like it enough, because like I said, usually I know right away whether I like something or not. It smells good. I do like it. I do like it. And this bottle, so precious. Again, as much as I think these dabbers are so annoying to use, they're so cute. So this is what I want to think about. And really, you know, I've got enough perfume. I'm not that close to using anything up. So I'm gonna just cross my fingers that sometime in 2021, Dior will release a rollerball or travel spray size of that perfume, and then I can get that, which would make me so happy, because I feel like that's all I need. Or if, you know, their 1 fluid ounce wants to go on sale, you know, about 40% off, I'd be happy to buy it then. But the perfume's just very expensive, and I can't quite make my mind up about it. So guys, I feel like this was a lot of rambling for something that I thought was going to be a short video, but I hope you guys were able to understand a bit about what type of perfumes that I enjoy. And I would love to hear your favorite perfumes, your suggestions in the comments down below. Like I said, I feel like I'm set on fall winter, but I would love to find an additional spring fragrance and summer fragrance, so I can just have 2 to rotate between, so I don't get sick of my favorites. So let me know your thoughts on these perfumes down in the comments, down in the comments down below. You know what I'm saying? Let me know your thoughts. Let me know your favorite perfumes. Give me some suggestions. And I want to thank you all so much for watching this video. Please like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye guys.